Hi, everyone. I am Janita, the founder of the Janita Method. I'm a trauma-informed coach. And here today we have Rebecca, who's going to be sharing with us her experience in healing trauma and how using my method really affected her life. So Rebecca, thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate so much your time to share your experience. Hopefully there's someone out there who needs to hear your story so that they can feel inspired to also heal their trauma as well. So I want to start with before you and I met. Can you take us into your experience with trauma? What trauma were you going through and how was it affecting your life?
Yes. I was dealing with the trauma of my parents' divorce and also moving to the US at a young age when I didn't know I was going to move here, and I was separated from my mother when I was 15. That was like a shock for me, and it was something that I didn't know how to deal with it, and I was showing up in life and in my job and in my dating life, and I didn't really love myself at the time. I didn't respect myself or thought that I was worth it. I was in a very toxic job that I should have let go way before I had to leave the job. I stayed there for way too long, and I stayed there because I didn't know that I could do better than that or that I deserve anything better than that. I also was dating a lot of people that weren't really respecting me or valuing me, and I didn't see the issue in that back then. I will try to place my value in guys, and instead of like getting those needs met through my dad. But that's something that I didn't know I could do. And I was also really, really depressed, especially when COVID started. I feel like my depression got out of control, and I went into the mental hospital because I remember I was at the grocery store and I didn't even find the hope or the willingness to go into the store. I was really, really depressed. And after I got out and my sister told me about you, that's when I decided to give you a call and so that we could start working together.
Was there anything that you were doing at the time to try to help you heal your depression?
Yes, I try I believe like three different therapists. I was doing online and I would go in person before COVID, but I found myself just like talking and nothing was really being solved. Like I will talk and then I might feel better for a little bit and then I would just go back to like not loving myself and um just not in a good place mentally. Um and it was just like talking. It was never like, oh, let's go onto your like subconscious, like the root of the issue. Because I feel like it was all the time it was very like superficial. And it wasn't really affected, which is why I didn't really keep going long after that.
So how do you feel using my method has helped you heal your trauma? And how has it improved your well-being overall?
Yes. I feel like it has helped me. First, I think it's changed my life, to be honest. I think that I'll always show up different in life like because of us working together and your method. Um, I I remember when my sister gave me your contact information, and I was like, okay, this is, my last chance. I'm not going to try anything different after that. And we dove into like the root of like my issues and why I would think the way I did, why I felt the way I did. And that's when I like you gave me tools, but we mostly work on my subconscious, and it was like I don't know, I feel like my mindset just started changing, and I wasn't purposely trying to change it or forcing it to change. It was just like flowing, and it was like gradual, like positive change. And now like I'll I'll still feel sad sometimes or depressed, but it's not like I won't go as far as like going to the mental hospital or like attempting to do something. Or now I feel like I have better tools to cope with it, and my mental health has like changed like 180 for the better.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad
Yeah.
that you're feeling better and that you have a hold of your mental health and you're doing all the things that you need to do for yourself to keep yourself healthy. So,
Yeah.
share with us the experiences that you're having now in your life that have been more positive for you. You know, one of the things that I know you struggled with a lot was the dating world and
Mhm.
how you were showing up with very low self-esteem. But now I notice a complete shift and turnaround in the way you're showing up for yourself and when you are showing up for partners. So can you kind of share a little bit of that with us?
Yes. I since I was little, I always wanted to be a wife and a mom. That's something that I've always wanted. Oh, I might get emotional. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You can get emotional.
um, and um, I'm not crying because I'm sad. I just, emotions. But that's something I've always wanted, and I I felt like I never really had luck with guys, and I will see like everybody around me like getting in relationships or getting married or having kids, and I just felt like, oh, like it's not happening for me, and it's something that I really want. And so I was going after guys that didn't really value me because again I wasn't valuing myself, and I just wanted their safety and security when it wasn't really them that I needed. I needed that security from for myself. Like I should have given that to myself and not trying to find it in guys. And it was like the dating experience before we start working together. I will date like addicts or people who will just straight up tell me like just leave this house, or like very disrespectful people. And I feel like after we started working together, the quality of guys, they have not been perfect, but I feel like it has improved so much, that now like if a guy treats me like poorly or if he disrespects me, I'm just like, no, like this is not how you talk to me or treat me. And um it doesn't come from like a prideful way. It comes from like a, I love myself and I won't let you treat me like this because I love myself now. And even though I don't, I'm not married, I still know that God has that for me, and that if it hasn't happened yet, there is a reason why, and I trust that now. um but yes, definitely the quality of guys that I date now is, it's a lot better than before, for sure. Yes.
Well, because you love yourself now and you respect yourself now. So you're not going to tolerate or accept anyone who treats you any less than what you know you deserve. So now you have a strong self esteem, and that's going to help you moving forward to continue to date better and to not accept any behavior that's
Mhm.
not worthy of you. So share with us about your work situation. How do you feel healing your trauma has helped that area of your life?
Yes, it has helped a lot. First um I was working at the hospital, and I it was, during COVID, it was very, very stressful, and it became really toxic. Like our managers didn't really appreciate what we were doing. It was a constant like, you're doing this wrong, you're not doing this like how I'm telling you to do it. And like it was more of like everything you're doing is wrong and nothing is good. not just to me, but like my whole department. And all of us felt like, wow, like nobody appreciated us here. And I was there for almost 3 years until I I was like, okay, this is enough. Like I'm not doing this anymore. And I started my other job, and I could already tell that I was showing up different, and I was more secure of myself even during the interview. And now I'm at a job where I do really like it, and I love what I do right now. And it's because I have been able to know that if this is not serving me or being um, helpful to me, then I know I don't have to keep letting my boss or my manager like disrespect me or make me feel that I'm not worthy of being that in that job. And
That's wonderful, Rebecca. It makes me so happy to hear that you're not only experiencing an inner change, but you're also experiencing an outer change.
yeah,
So, for those people out there who are afraid to look at their trauma and heal it, what would you say to them?
I will say it's understandable that it's hard. It's not easy for anybody to have to face their trauma and everything that comes with it. It's hard, and it's okay that it's hard, but at the end it's worth it, because your life will change because of it. So definitely that it's okay. It's not gonna be easy, but at the end is 100% worth it.
I agree. And I think it's harder not to heal your trauma because
Mm-hmm.
when you don't heal your trauma, it affects you emotionally, mentally, physically, and it also affects your outer experiences as well and how you show up in life for everything. So I'm very proud of you, Rebecca, for taking the leap and having the courage to face all of your pain and to continue to heal yourself because healing is an ongoing thing. It's not something that
Yes.
you're done. We're never done, right? We're going to heal until we take our last breath. So it's a continuing of going within and keeping our minds and our emotions regulated so that we can continue to show up balanced in ourselves and in our lives. So I want to thank you, Rebecca, so much for taking the time to share your experience with us. And for any of you out there who are suffering from trauma, or questioning if you're suffering from trauma, I offer a personalized free consultation that you can schedule anytime with me. And I would love to see how I can help you. So just click on the link below and schedule your consultation. And Rebecca, again, thank you so much for your experience and keep up the
Thank
good
you.
work. You take care.
You too.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.